Welcome to the Raw Approach. We're back live in the studio. Today we got Light Bright in the studio.
Hey,
What's
everybody.
up, Light Bright?
Hey.
Well, Light Bright has been on vacation, y'all. She has living her life, living her best life.
Best life, okay. Trying to at least,
And we got a very special guest
So
in the
special.
studio. You all know her as Mama Dee, the infamous Mama Dee.
My mommy.
Hello, everybody.
What's going on, Mama Dee?
It is such an honor to be here today.
Oh, thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Today is Mother's Day, so we want to
Mother's
wish you a
Day.
very special
Happy
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. Did you enjoy your Mother's Day, girl?
I certainly did. I have enjoyed this entire weekend. I have wonderful children.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
sweet.
I know,
That's so sweet. Well, let's get into the subject, sounds playing.
Wait, so before we get into the hot topics, so me and my mom was talking this weekend, y'all, right? So we was talking about people we know. So
Uh-oh.
we was talking about
Right.
what people was doing for their parents, for their parent, whether it's their mother or father, mother, or however you want to do it, for Mother's Day. And she was saying like a lot of her friends or a lot of people that she know, acquaintances, kids ain't do nothing for them. And I was thinking the same thing, like, dang, a lot of my friends that I know ain't really do
Well-
something. I'm like, so is it because y'all ain't got no money? Is it because you feel like, you know what I'm saying, they don't deserve it? Or, you know what I'm saying, what was your reason for not doing nothing for your mama for Mother's Day?
I gave my mom's Happy Mother's Day. My birth mom, I gave her, brought her a car last month, so that was her birthday gift and her Mother's Day gift. So I didn't need to do anything else.
All right.
That was it.
Right.
And then my adoptive mom, she already said for her birthday, she said Mother's Day, she don't want anything, do something on a different day for her. So it's perfect. That's fine with
I
me.
know how your mama
So
is.
listen, so I'm gonna go ahead and do something good for her, surprise her with something, because for her birthday we did a birthday dinner at her house and everything, and she said she really didn't want that. She was trying to go back to work. So
Y'all
we
looking
was-
nice, though, whole
so we was
family.
interfering with the money for her.
Right.
So
You know she trying to get to the money,
right, trying to get to
okay?
the money. So she wanted to do something with the money, so I'll do something for her later on when she's not working, because she had to take off work.
Right.
We surprised her for her birthday, so she had to take off work and had to do something for her. So that's why I didn't do anything. I just chilled. I slept this Mother's Day. It was
Me too.
wonderful.
Let me
I sent
tell
all
you
my
all
text
day.
messages out.
Slept so good. It was just like, oh my goodness. But I'm still a little tired in my body. I enjoyed my family this weekend. We chilled with my
Yeah.
mama a little bit at the suite. We had a good time.
Chalet drove in.
She got fluid in
Moved in.
for the weekend. It was good having my little sister around, even though she didn't want to come up here today. So, yeah, shouts out to her, even though she didn't want to
Shout
come.
out to Chalet.
Yes, Shalay.
We love her. So, we're going to go ahead and get into our hot topic.
Yes.
Y'all, it's been a mess on social media. I've been trying to keep up. Like, y'all know I've been living my best life on vacation. And, I went to Cali and all that. I enjoyed my sisters. We had an awesome time out there. So while I'm down there, I'm seeing all this stuff unfold online about Wendy and them.
Oh, yes.
I say,
Yes.
well, what is going on? Wendy, what is you doing,
Yeah.
girl? First you smoking crack. Now you getting a divorce.
Oh, God.
Now your husband wants spousal support. Now you is the hot topic. Like,
She's a hot topic that's unlisted.
is
as the
this
hot
karma?
topic.
Like, is this karma or what? What do y'all think? Do y'all say it's
I
karma
don't
or
think
no?
it's karma. I think it's just life unfolding.
It's her turn?
It's just her turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Everybody gets a turn. So if anybody out there think your turn is not coming,
Yeah.
everybody gets a turn.
And then she was not doing crack again, just to put that out there. Because we did not follow what allegedly, from what she said.
They said.
She was living in a sober house, and we don't got no insurance for Wendy. So Wendy, if you hear this, girl, we sorry. We know it was for alcohol.
Somebody
and-
No, she said cocaine.
No, she didn't.
She did.
No, it was.
She didn't?
No, she
No.
did not. She
No.
said
Y'all sure?
alcohol. It was alcohol and pain pills.
Oh, pain.
That's what her addiction was
Look,
for.
it's all crack.
Oh God, Lord
I'm
Jesus, have
just
mercy.
saying. If it ain't weed, it's crack.
Was Tylenol, codeine.
If it ain't weed, it is crack. I don't care what it is.
You just gonna give it 2 categories.
Right.
It's 2 categories.
All
I
right.
mean, hey.
All right. You're entitled to your opinion.
Right.
But she said.
The Raw approach does not sponsor the opinions of the of Like Right.
I got insurance. Hey, it's fine with me. I got insurance.
But we ain't got Wendy Williams insurance, okay?
Nah,
No, we
probably
don't.
not.
No, we don't have that.
Because you know she need spousal support for Kevin, child support for Kevin. She need all these things
But
paid for.
okay, but ain't the kid staying with her? How he gonna? And ain't the baby about like 18 or something?
The boy is 18 years old, 18 and in college.
I mean, okay, so you kind of know about child support. So,
Yes, I do.
so what happened when they turn 18?
If you've already paid child support, but it's finally child support now and an adult child, that I don't understand. Now, if you filed for child support before they became 18, and now that individual is able to pay child support, then yes, you can get it after they turn 18. Hallelujah. Anyway, it seems real odd to me. The kid is grown. You're gonna give him the support.
Right, because
I don't get that.
Kevin Hunter is the son. He's in college, so
He's grown.
Yeah, he fully grown, developed.
I
now.
wonder if people on campus asking him like, "Well, man, what's going on with your daddy?
See,
Like,
would
why
be,
he tripping? I know you would be that
your
person.
daddy, man, was out there.
You would be that person.
Brownstown.
Like, how many fights he getting into at school? Because people talking about, they already was saying his mama looked like a man. Now they
Oh my gosh,
Oh my
she
goodness.
ain't gonna never live that down.
Yes, yeah.
Link body Wendy Williams.
Did y'all see the picture where they had her looking like an elf or something like that? Because her breast is big and the way that she's shaped.
Yeah, she got no booty, no hips, no nothing.
Them
No, I
memes
didn't
be
see that.
hilarious.
No, I didn't see that. No.
Look here, it is awesome. I love social media and how they be getting with these folks because
Yeah.
it be so funny. But I'm mad how y'all doing my girl Aisha. What's her name?
Aisha Curry.
I'm mad how y'all doing her. Why y'all coming for her? That is so wrong.
Listen, no, she came for
Yeah.
herself.
Oh
Just because
my.
folk ain't looking at you, don't mean you ugly, don't mean you cute. They respect your marriage. They just respect who you are.
Well, they can
Let
just
them
cut an
go on
eye every now and then.
but
Just
how
a wink now and then.
Why are you so obsessed with people looking at you?
Okay, but
I mean, you
but
ain't
Kim
really that
K
cute.
married. She's still in rap
wait,
songs.
wait,
I'm
wait,
just
wait,
saying.
wait.
Now,
And you
if
said she ain't cute?
I said she ain't really that cute. But if Kim K walk across the stage, all eyes is turning. Everybody looking at her.
Oh my God, she is cute.
I mean, she's just an average woman. To me.
What's
How?
wrong with the average truck? And you want to talk about insurance?
Nothing wrong with the average
is-
woman.
We definitely
Okay.
have insurance.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
I understand. I understand when you are on the arm of someone who's they are more famous or however you would like to put that than you are, and everybody is coming and looking at them. Yes, you want somebody to look at you too, because look, evidently I must be something because he chose me.
Absolutely.
So yes, you do want something. I get
But
that.
you want somebody. Now, I have no problem with her wanting somebody to look at her, but to know who your husband is, you don't want any small Joe just looking at you.
Look, they just looking.
I mean, if
She just want to know she still got it. They've been together
Looking.
since high school. Coming from that type of situation, I can tell you, it's been times where I wanted to see if I just still had it, especially when this person got all this going on and just popping.
I'm sure somebody is out there looking at her.
Look,
I'm pretty sure.
She need to see that eye
But-
contact. That look that go up and
But
down,
see,
and you
but-
smile about it. That look.
I'm not a woman, so I don't know. Like, why? So why is the focus just on? I want to see people looking at me. Like, we look at you all the time. You on TV? You on Steph Curry?
It's a whole
we can
different
Google
thing. It's
you.
a different thing. It's a different thing.
And
It's a
she got
different thing.
multiple businesses and things
See?
of that nature. Yeah, she in her bag for sure.
Absolutely. And sometimes when you are that woman who's looked at as intelligent, who's looked at as, okay, well, that's that kind of female, and I really can't look at her. That's the myth of people thinking that you do not want someone to look at you. Yes, you do. You want to be smart, beautiful, intelligent, and still have it going on.
Maybe
so
that's
I
why Kim
understand
K
that.
going to get her law degree. No, she's going to take the bar. She ain't got to go to college.
Right.
She that bad out here.
Well, okay. No, the myth on that, because I had to look into that too. The myth on that, so she's not going to school for her law degree. She's going to be under a lawyer that's really out here representing in that field. So she's going to be under him for 6 years. And when she's under him for 6 years, then she can go and apply for the bar and stuff like that. That's how they do it in California.
You can be a paralegal for 6 years, and then you're going to go,
Yep.
okay. All right, y'all, get up, be y'all attorney.
But that's
if
in
you want to.
California.
All right,
That's
now.
okay.
Hey, she didn't free 17 black folks.
If
from
you
prison.
can afford to live there, first of all,
There you go.
in Calabasas.
say,
Yes.
you need to get them little 6 years free or whatever you can get free in California because the living expenses they gas $5. Listen,
Yeah,
let me tell y'all, they
And then
gas
Calabasas
$5.
is the safest place in the United States,
Really?
if I'm not mistaken. Since they had just had that shooting not too long ago, but according to the statistics, Calabasas is the safest place
Oh, my.
in the United States.
Oh, my.
I mean, but she want to live there from when she got robbed for a jury and all that, so she need to live
Yeah,
somewhere
I guess Paris
safe.
ain't safe for her.
Yeah.
Robbed in Paris.
They say Paris the hood. That's why I'm trying to go. Look, let me tell y'all. I went to
She said
Cali.
Paris the hood,
I
so
took
try
a
to go.
tour of the hood. Anywhere I go, I take a tour of the hood. I don't care where I'm at. I want to take a tour of the neighborhood, the people who living, the people who getting out the mud. I want to
Absolutely.
see. I want to see
Absolutely.
the grind. You know what I'm saying? I want to see dirt. I want to see
Well, listen.
trash in the streets.
You know, me and my dentist, we talked about going to see my sister in Germany, and we can fly to Paris for like $50, $50 to $100. So me and my dentist,
All right, dentist.
we might be going to Germany and Paris in the summertime. So best friend, come on, get ready, okay?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I got to get that passport situation.
Y'all
together.
noticed they didn't invite me. Anyway.
Girl, because she be booked and busy.
Okay,
She
Booked and busy, and she already went to another whole country.
she stayed traveling.
Yes.
Okay,
I can do that now.
She living her whole best life. She just went out the country.
just went
When
out
I
the
went to
country.
California, she went to Canada.
Okay, we didn't get no invite.
How was that train ride, Ma? I want to try
Oh,
that.
it was wonderful. I really enjoyed it.
Everybody said that is long. Is it long?
It's long, but
But you read books.
but you can look at the countryside. You can talk to the people who are around you. It is a great experience to have.
So they really have movie theaters and stuff on the train.
It depends on how long your trip is.
Okay.
Now, I didn't go on that long of a trip.
Now we try to go to Montreal.
Right.
So we have a
You would probably have a dining car and all
Oh,
of
yeah.
that.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
sleeper
We had a
cars
dining
and so
car.
on.
A dining car.
Oh, no, sleeper cars. That's like a hotel on
excuse
wheels.
me? Yes, absolutely. You have a room and you can go to sleep in there.
So
you have a
all
bed.
that,
and
all that
all
would be
that.
included into
Your
The
ticket
ticket.
price.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
The dinner included in the ticket too?
Yes, everything. Well, no. Let me tell you. There are certain things that would be if you're on that kind of a car, but most of the dining cars, yes, you do have to pay for what you're going to
Do
eat.
Canada got
Okay.
Uber?
Yeah,
I have no
do?
idea.
I think they do.
You
I
think
have
so?
no idea. I
But
didn't
we
have to
definitely
get
can't
out.
Uber. That's like 6 hours.
No, I'm talking about when we get off the train.
Oh,
I'm talking about when we get off the
Yeah, I think
train.
they got Uber.
I
We'll
don't
have to
know.
Google
Because
that.
I ain't caught a taxi in a minute.
Listen, email us, DM us on Instagram.
Oh yes, they
and
do. I'm
Facebook.
so sorry.
Let
Yes,
us
they
know.
do.
They do got
They
Uber?
do. They do. But we
Uber,
yes.
we're all right. How you better come
They
through
have
Uber.
cabs and all of that. Also.
Oh yeah, because Paris got
yes,
Uber.
they do. They have Uber. I don't know. Well, they have a ride share. I don't know what the name of it
Okay.
is, but
But I wonder
they
if we'll
have
be
a
able to
ride
rent a car
See, best friend, you trying
why
to do
wouldn't
it.
you?
because we got American licenses.
And where did your license come from in America?
A license is a license. Best friend.
Okay, listen,
You can
hey.
drive.
But don't. I thought the further you go in Canada, it changes, right? Because they speak a lot of French in Montreal.
Yes.
So I don't know French or no
And-
ebonics of French. So I had to be
Is it a hood in Canada? I heard Canada is super clean. Like
oh
I
my
have
God,
never
best
been.
friend trying to go to the hood in Canada.
Look,
Listen, we gotta
Well,
be careful going to the hoods.
there are
I
areas.
know.
There are areas.
They
yes.
got hood tours now.
Oh,
You safe.
Nah, but listen though. Now, they probation and stuff in Canada, like they house arrest in Canada is so dope.
What you doing?
House arrest is just literally you being at home without no tether, nothing on you. You still free.
So how they know you at home?
Exactly. That's how I was trying to figure out. Like that is not even smart.
Yes, I'll have to look into that because
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now I got some people in Canada that I know about, and they was on house arrest and all this stuff, and they is free.
You have friends on house arrest.
Now, you can't come across the border, but if they said just if so happen the cops come to the house, you just need to be at the house. But other than that, they don't waste money on tethers and nothing like that.
Oh my,
Interesting.
Yeah. We just
Well,
so
I'm not
wasteful
a
over here.
criminal, so
Me either. But if I ever
don't
wanted
have to worry
to
about
commit a
stuff like that.
crime,
me either.
I know where to live.
they got free health care. They car insurance probably
Free
cheap.
health care, their money plastic, so it won't you can't destroy it in a washing machine if you wash it.
It's
Oh, but I didn't know they don't have pennies anymore.
What?
No.
we shouldn't either. Why
They have no pennies anymore. I didn't know
that 5
So
cents
I
add up
got
to a
there.
quarter when you look for loose change.
They round up and round
Right.
down.
Oh wow, see yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
so
like,
they only
oh,
have what, the
okay.
nickel, the dime, the quarter,
Yeah,
the dollars and bills.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
that's it. No pennies.
Dang.
Well, so we definitely gonna get on over there. And what is that event called? Though we still ain't
We
figured
have
it
no
out.
clue.
It's like a carnival. Or
I
something.
know exactly what it is, but let's not talk about it if we don't know the name of it. Okay?
Yeah, because I want to go to that.
Yes,
Whatever
I
that
wanna
event
go.
is that everybody
All
wants to
summer in
attend.
Canada.
It's
All
a
summer.
music festival.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a music festival.
Yes.
Okay.
We in that thing this year, best
We
friend.
in there.
We got to get it together.
Yes.
So with that being said, let's move on to the next segment of the show.
Yes.
Ask Mama Dee.
Uh-oh. Are you ready?
My.
Mama D, you ready,
Let me get
girl?
a sip of water here.
What you about to ask Mama D, best friend?
At this moment in time, some things, I mean, I talk to my mama every day, so ain't too much I ain't already asked her. you
Right.
know. So, one of the things that I would like to know would be you went to school a lot, you have your degrees. Do you think having kids kind of interfered with that? Because I know we was at school with her and everything. We was in class and everything. So a lot of people say, like, because I be trying to put people up on jobs. People like, well, I ain't got nobody to watch my baby. I can't do this. And, and, you know, a lot of people come with a lot of excuses.
Yeah.
And I didn't see that with my mother growing up. So what if it was hard for her doing it, it wasn't something that I knew.
Right.
So having 3 kids and finishing, well, by the time she got to the last degree, she had 5 kids. was it a distraction? It was the times that you wanted to give up. How was that experience for you?
Well, actually, no. By the time I decided to go back to school, there was no giving up. I wanted to, when I first graduated high school and I went off to school and other things came up and came about. When I started having my children, I looked at you all and I wanted you all to know that life could go beyond just a high school education. And in order for me to make it really real for you guys, I had to do it myself. So I had to bite the bullet and I had to do the things that I had to do. And as you were saying, there are people who say, oh, I got kids, I can't do it. I just really want to say, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, they were studying with me. They went to school with me. They was in the car with me. I took my kids where I had to. I didn't drop them off everywhere. I didn't say, well, here, can you watch my kids? They were my kids. I chose to have them. I wanted them to understand and know that life goes beyond high school. And as we look around today, you need a degree now just to do anything. Working at McDonald's, you have an associate's degree, so these are the questions that you're being asked. And I always wanted my kids to know that you can be the best you can be. Children, husbands, nothing holds you back but yourself. So, no, my children never got in the way of me getting a degree. Was it hard? Yes, it was hard. Yes, going to work all day, going to school at night, staying up after they went to sleep to do papers. And of course, then, which I'm dating myself, we typed on real typewriters to do papers. So that was really hard. But I'm glad that I did it, and I'm glad that my children saw it so that they cannot have the excuse of, I can't do it.
See, that's good.
It is.
That's really good. So, what would you say to the parents out there now, who feel like, oh, I can't do it. I didn't have an example to do it. What would you say to them?
The first thing I would say is ask yourself, do you want to really do it? Because a lot of times we don't want to do something, so we make up excuses as to why we can't do it instead of being honest with ourselves and say, I just don't want to do it. So that's the first step. Do you really want to do this? Or you're trying to do it because people say that you should? But this is something that you've got to want to do for yourself, because if you don't want to do it for yourself, those sacrifices you won't be able to make.
Yeah. And so how do you find what it is that you want to do? Because for me it took a minute. I went to school, and then it took a minute to me find out what I really wanted to do.
The thing is, you got to look within yourself. What do you love to do? That's what I tell people now. A lot of times people go to school and they go to school for what somebody else tells them that they should go to school for, or they go to school to try to find the best money maker they can, which is not a good thing either. What you have to do, you got to look within yourself. What do I like to do? What makes me get up in the morning? If I could do this every day of my life, this would make me happy. And that's what you would find. That's what you would begin from, that thing.
Okay. Yeah, because I had to look at my childhood. What did I want to do as a kid?
I still don't. I done tried everything. Everything that I said I wanted to do, I done tried it a little bit. I didn't dibble and dabble a little bit, and I found out that wasn't really what I wanted to do. So I'm still soul searching, trying to figure out
We gonna get together, best friend.
what makes me happy. Because what I thought made
I
me
think
happy
doing this
don't.
makes her happy because she
Yeah.
loves talking
Okay.
about people. And so therefore, I think this is a little
Yeah.
bit of what she really
found
likes
her
to
niche.
do.
Okay, so y'all don't have to come for me, but I do enjoy hosting and things of that nature. I just, don't really care too much for people like that. So that's kind of hard mixing that together. So, I mean,
Yes, it is
it
sometimes.
may work out. It may not. We just gonna keep on rolling.
But so
with it.
far, it's been pretty good.
Right,
It's been
so
pretty
far.
good.
I at least say I tried. I mean, I don't got nothing else in mind that I want to do at this point, so I'm just gonna have to rock with it
Hey.
till the wheels fall off at this
And we're
point.
gonna try to get some events this year.
Cause I'm getting old.
Yeah.
I can't
my.
keep changing my mind about what I want to do.
Oh, my. I'm getting better.
Look,
not getting-
I'm so everything on my body hurt right now.
Oh, listen. Everything my body hurt because I've been asleep all day.
This rain got my knees hurt.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my
Listen,
goodness.
We almost 30 now.
Oh, my goodness.
We officially made it.
Right? So I'm just.
Almost 30 and your
Listen.
what is hurting?
I
What?
need a stool to get out the bed.
They say once you're 30, things start going down from there.
I'm
Oh, my
like,
goodness.
I
That
need
is
to
a
go to the
myth.
gym, 'cause it's
That
like
is an entire myth.
if I go to the gym, I'll probably use muscles I ain't never used before.
Absolutely. I think so. You need to get a routine of using those muscles and things.
I've been
That's
walking
better.
though. I've been doing a lot of walking because
So I got a question, Mama Dee.
Okay.
So, Mama Dee, in the midst of you going to school and studying and getting your degrees and stuff like that, how did you have how did you create your you time, your balance to still get your personal,
Cause she was going to church too.
going church, school, kids. Wouldn't even know what to do.
And I was a bad kid.
Yes,
So she was up at my school every day.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
So, how did you get that balance to have that you time?
Well, the balance was really in what I was doing. A lot of times, people think the balance is that I got to have this time that I got to run off and be by myself. In that season or in that time of my life, my time with my kids was my time.
Okay.
My time sitting, we would pop popcorn and make little pallets on the floor and watch movies together and play games together. That was my time. To me, that was the reason why I was doing everything that I was doing, because my kids were happy and I wanted the very best for them. I didn't want them to have to want for anything. I didn't grow up wanting for anything, and I didn't want them to have to grow up wanting for anything.
Right.
So to me, the sacrifice was the sacrifice, but that time that I spent with them, that time that we was all in church 24/7, that was, that was the time.
Oh, she write plays. Let me tell you.
Right, because you did plays and everything. We gonna get into that too.
She do a lot, but one of the things that like really stuck out with me as far as me being an adult now is the fact that she made the choice to be celibate after her husband had while he was sick, and then he passed away. And for me, honestly, I was like, I'm used to my mama having a husband. Like, I was like, when he passed, I kind of figured, it was going to take her a little minute to bounce back. But it's been a minute. I'm like, girl, you better go ahead.
Well, and it's no disrespect to anybody that I was in a relationship with or my ex-husband or anything. So I'm going to put that disclaimer out there. But I had to realize the fact that I had made choices, and I didn't really ask God about what he wanted from me.
Right.
I said, I like this, and then I said, well, God, what you think? And then I heard him say, oh, yeah, that's all right. And so, you know how sometimes we make the voice of God what we wanted to say. And I decided that if I wanted something different, then I had to do something different. Because please believe that there is no lack of people wanting to be with me. So let's get that together right there.
I hear I hear the preaching in your voice. Okay.
So don't get it twisted. It's people that want, but I know what I want.
Right.
This time, I want the man of God that God has for me. I want to grow old gracefully.
And she waiting, okay? She waiting.
I am absolutely waiting on that man, that one. It's no more sidestepping, no more slipping, sliding, and all of that. Because slipping and sliding, you're going to slide into something. And everything you slide into don't smell so hot.
All right.
So let me tell you, you need to wait.
Amen to that.
And that's what I'm doing. I'm waiting on God this time,
So this time you're not settling.
No,
so
absolutely not.
How does one pick the standards? And how does
she got
does
some
one,
standards.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
How does one determine what their standards are or should be for their mate?
Well, the thing
whether
is,
male or female.
The thing is this: whether you are in church or not in church, you know what can compliment you. Now, if you're a person who talk all the time, you don't need a mate that talk all the time, because somebody got to listen. So
that's a good point.
Yes. So what compliments you. You cannot listen to everything people have to tell you about what you need. Because you know you better than anybody else.
Right.
You know how you are when you go home and ain't nobody else there with you. You know you are trifling. And your friends don't see all that trifling part of you. And they tell you about this man or this woman, and you know that man and that woman do not need a trifling person. So don't try to get them and mess them up because you messed up. So what I would tell anybody, like I said, whether you are in church or not in church, you need someone who compliments you, not somebody who completes you, but somebody who compliments you. If you are lazy and you need somebody that's going to tell you, look, get up. You don't need a man or a woman who's going to be like, okay, baby, you can stay. Oh, you don't feel like getting up? Okay. You know that you need a man or a woman that's going to be like, okay, you done laid around long enough. Come on, let's go. Let's do this. So you have to get that balance in that person that complements what you need in your life. Okay. And that's for everybody.
Okay. Now, you said something that I like. You need somebody that compliments you but not completes you.
Absolutely.
So, what's the difference between somebody complimenting you and completing you?
The thing is, when someone completes you, you're looking for somebody who is going to put the dot on your I and the cross on your T. And that's not good, because that means that you're not a whole person. So you are a piece of a person looking for somebody else to put you together like a jigsaw puzzle, and you expect something to work with that.
So anybody got time for that?
And it's not going. You can't function like that. Because if I got to fix you, I got to put you together, I got to make you into what you need to be.
Build-A-Bear, okay?
Oh my goodness, yes, that's a bit much.
Okay.
But when somebody comes along and compliments what you are already, that means together the two of you will make an awesome thing happen in the universe, because both of you are already complete. You already have your strong points, you have your weaknesses, but you know who you are. You're not searching for somebody to tell you who you are.
Okay. Oh, I like that. Okay.
Right.
Oh, we're getting deep with Mama Dee.
I'm trying to tell you.
This is good. Now,
That's my mama.
I never heard anybody break it down like that, because, a lot of people say, oh, he completes me or she completes me, but never heard anybody break it down.
But
as
that
a
was that
compliment.
controversy with that pastor
Yeah.
saying that about his wife.
John Gray?
Yeah,
I
that was
figured.
the controversy with that. Yeah.
I figured.
It's deep out here.
Yeah, it is.
Everybody looking for somebody to make them better instead of making yourself
Yeah,
better.
because it's too much
That's
work.
it.
It's too much work.
That's
I already
it.
had to get myself to where I am. Listen, I ain't trying to get you to where I need to be.
Right.
It's too much.
Working on me is enough. I
Okay.
don't have time to work on me and you.
Right.
Somebody else got to do some work.
Okay, so now, since we just brought that up, now, when you're working on you, how do you determine when it's time to get married as a single person? Because we all want to be married. You all want a husband or a wife. But when should we know that it's really time for us? Because a lot of us get married prematurely.
Way too soon.
Because that's why
Way
that's
too
why I'm
soon.
single. I'm not trying to date prematurely, because I'm not trying to date to be dating somebody. I'm trying to date to get married. So I'm not trying. I'll be out here kissing all these frogs and prisons. It's just too
Ain't
much.
nothing going. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're just gonna be kissing frogs.
Yeah, I ain't trying to waste time, get my feelings hurt, and I got to get myself healed and delivered, because I done dealt with that person that brought me all down. I ain't got time
Yes.
for that. So how do we know it's time for us to get married? Or,
That comes in getting to know who you are. When you begin to know who you are, you know when you are that you reach that stage of maturity. Because after my husband passed, I knew I wasn't ready to date. I knew that I still had carried baggage, because if you still thinking about the man or the woman that you had like 10 years ago, and ooh, wasn't they just nice and wasn't they just good? I just need to find another man like that or another woman like that one. You're not ready.
yeah,
You're not ready. You have to deal with all the demons that you have within. So many of us think that we don't. We think that we're just perfect and we have just arrived. But when you begin to really examine yourself and you ask yourself, why do I act like this?
Mama,
and
I'm
where did this
perfect.
come from?
Ain't I?
oh God,
Lord. You have to ask yourself, you know when you are ready. Because you get to that point, like where I am now, I know that I'm ready to get married again.
yeah,
Because I've dispelled and dispatched all the baggage that I had. And I
Including her
had baggage
kids.
from everything.
okay,
Yes, the children are gone. And I don't have to tell my date that, I can't go out because I got to do this, and the kids, and the that, and the this, and the that.
yes, you
But,
free.
yes, when you really know who you are, you'll feel that inner peace within yourself. And you'll be like, yeah, it's that time. I'm ready.
Okay, well now, what if you felt that peace, but you just like, oh, I ain't trying to get that peace up.
Now, that's a good thing, too.
Because that's
a reality.
That's how I am. I am ready to date,
That's
but
a reality.
I'm just so peaceful, and it's just I like doing me. And I don't want to give that up to like
But
God.
I do subscribe to that two are better than one.
Yeah, but Lord Jesus.
Sometimes there is somebody that is waiting to help you get to those goals that you have, because the knowledge that they have to give you is what's going to catapult you over to where you want to be.
Right.
Now, if you want to
Like
be
speaking
so
in tongues.
selfish and you want to say, I just want my peace, then
Right.
that's all you're going to have is your peace.
Somebody who can learn you something, okay? That's what
Because
I'm
we
talking
know
about.
with
Teach
change,
me.
and we know with change, and we know when we get better, it comes difficult times.
Yeah.
So if you're not ready, you know, you just want to stay in your little cocoon, and that's where you'll be.
Well, I'm gonna hold on to my cocoon
Best friend, you cannot.
just a little while longer. Just a little
You
while
know,
longer.
yeah, that may be, you know, that may be a good thing, you know, because if you want to hold on to your little piece, and you know that right person is there,
Yeah.
you might, you know, you might offend them, and they
Right.
go away
Okay,
forever.
So then, how do you say to someone, dang, okay, I'm ready to date, but
You want to take it slow?
just take it slow. And
Well, actually, you should be taking it slow.
what's slow? Break it down to us. What's slow, Mama
What's
Dee?
slow?
What's
Yes.
slow?
Break it down, please. What is slow?
First of all, you need to get to know this person.
Yeah.
You know, you need to know who they are, what they like, what they dislike, you know, and then you need to ask yourself, is this somebody that I can deal with right where they are? Not in your mind of, okay, if they change this, then we can make it work. If this is changed, because in that time of getting to know them, you will know before you get too far on. But what happens these days is, I know you today, tomorrow I'm in love, and the next day we get married.
That'd be
Yeah.
And that is
Yeah.
just
too much.
your head spinning. You're like, well, didn't you just meet her like last month?
So this is my thing on that. Like, I think that you should date for a year, be engaged for a year,
Oh my.
You so extra.
and
Oh,
then
my.
is that old or traditional? Because
Oh, my.
I
That's
think,
just
I
extra.
just think it take time.
Well, I do think I do subscribe to
Because
that
this is the
theory
person I'm trying to be with for the rest of my life.
of knowing a person all 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, because
yeah.
you need to know how they react in all of these
Yeah,
seasons.
because I think a person can be,
Especially in
because
Michigan.
a person can be away one way, and then till they get that ring on, then they be like, oh, I got the ring. Nah, it's all finalized. We get married for real, but not until we sign that paper. Do you
See,
really know
that's
who you
the
really are?
mentality
You
that
think
you
so
young people
negative.
are. No.
It's scary.
That it is negative, because my whole thing is, if you've gotten to know this person, why is it you think they're gonna change when they got a
'Cause
ring
I
on?
watch them TV shows.
That's it. I knew that
Stop
was
watching
coming.
reality TV.
Y'all, look,
That's not who I
Look.
married.
let me tell y'all, some of y'all need to cut that reality TV off, because that's their reality, not yours.
I know, but
theirs.
Goodness
And you
gracious.
feed into that. Look, what did they say? Garbage in, garbage out.
Okay, but then you got these people who out here married, right? And they just seem so unhappy. Like, Lord G, everybody who get
They
married,
do.
y'all are so happy in the beginning. Then it's like, oh my God.
Marriage don't even
Can
last
you
4
just- right,
seasons.
Can you just get divorced, please?
Well, you know, okay.
I went to
okay.
like 3 weddings last year, and they about 2 of them divorced.
And that's true. I'm not gonna say that that's not true. But the thing is that you want to be the person that breaks that mold. You want to be the person that takes the time to get to know the person. Those are the people who, in their mind, they're not truthful with themselves. When they learned about this person, and you know this person, you know, they tell you, well, look, I snore enough to the people next door is
Yes, that's
you know,
me. I
they
snore.
they
He do.
you know, call the police.
Dude,
Then
if you
tell
gonna date him,
yourself-
buy you some earplugs.
Then you tell yourself, well, you know what? I can get used to that. And you know you can't.
Oh no.
And then and then you marry them, and then they're snoring, and they can't stop snoring, and now you mad, and all of this. We create things that don't have to be. We always want to fix something. Well, you know, yeah, I know she got a smart mouth, but see, I'm going to love her into not having such a smart mouth.
You can't do that, especially not with me.
Yeah.
What you have to do in those situations is pray that God changes that person.
Okay.
And that's that. But you cannot marry somebody thinking that this is going to turn into something Cinderella, and we are going to be happily married, and
Yeah.
everything is going to be so wonderful. You have to work on a marriage every day. And I'm not saying, like, because some people, they scare me. Oh, it's just so hard. And I'm like, okay, I'm good. Then.
That's how I am. I'm good.
It's that hard.
Y'all
I'm
go
good.
ahead and keep that.
It is. It's not an easy thing, like you see. But when you love someone, and I like what someone I know says a lot. Love is a choice.
Yeah.
So you got to wake up when you still mad at them. You got to wake up that next day and choose to love them the same way you love them when they just giggle in your face. So love has to be a choice. And I think in this day and age, it's like if I don't feel butterflies and I don't feel like, ooh, then I don't want to be with you no more.
Okay.
Maybe that's why I got dumped. But let's keep it going.
This is good, Mama Dee. This is really good.
I'm like, okay,
Hey.
I was trying to date, and I was trying to be free and just live and have a good time. And I'm still getting criticized about that because I'm not trying to go there. I just want to just chill right now. Like right now I'm chilling. I'm just living. I don't need nothing complicating my life. I don't need none of that right now.
So in terms, you don't really want to date. You want to just have friends and hang out.
Let's hang out. Let's have a good time. Let's turn up. Let's
Yeah.
laugh. Let's joke. Everybody know I crack jokes all the time.
Yeah.
I have like the best time hanging with me. It's like
It's fun.
it's very fun.
It's lively. It's lit. I have the best time.
It's lively.
Let's just have a good time. Why we gotta put a title? Why we gotta, we ain't gotta take pictures. We ain't gotta post on Facebook. Let's just have a good time.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, that's where you get things turned around again, is that they think, okay, you just want to be friends. But if I date you or if I take you out, then we can put a title on this because I'm that guy or I'm that girl that can make that change and make that happen
Ain't
for
nothing
you.
making that change, but God Himself.
And we know this.
Well,
So when you're hanging out, is he supposed to pay for everything when you're hanging out? Or, is it coming to 50-50? Or you pay for your stuff or pay for
Now
my
look
stuff?
at here. Now, let me answer that.
Because what's a
If
hangout?
you ask me to come hang out with you, then you pay.
Okay, now I'm fine with that. But what if she asks, you want to hang out?
I don't mind paying.
If I say, look here,
yeah.
I want you to come hang out with me.
I
I want you to go here,
I
there,
don't mind
there.
paying at all.
Yeah.
Like
I got you.
It's not no paper
Okay.
shortage. I'm good.
But
It's not.
please understand that's different from dating. Don't
Yeah,
get
that's
that
different from
twisted
dating,
now.
yes.
If I'm dating you,
Yes.
don't
Yeah.
get twisted.
Okay, then let's talk about dating. So we got somebody who's been married and stuff before. Okay, so dating. To me, dating is a two-way street. And now I would say the first couple dates, the guys to pay for. When does the women pay for the date?
What? Okay.
Because
Hold on. Let me get this together right
because
here.
you're dating each other. I'm not just dating you. You're dating me as well.
Well, first of all, you got it wrong because it's not a two-way street. That's why
It
everybody. No.
is.
It's
Hold
a one
it.
way.
Hold it.
I ain't
Listen.
been my-
That's why you got all them tickets.
No.
Because you don't pay attention to the signs.
All right. It's not
I
a
ain't got to
two-way.
get 5 years. My insurance prove it.
It's not a two-way street. Because if you're walking together, how is y'all going in opposite directions on a
But we-
two-way
we ain't-
street?
But we're
Okay.
not married yet.
No. You're dating.
Uh-huh.
If you're dating, you're supposed to be walking down the same street.
Right.
Not a two-way street. You going this way, I'm going that way.
Right.
We're on a one-way street.
Uh-huh.
Now, I believe if you are a man and you're dating a woman, not a little girl, not a gold digger, I believe that you are now showing this woman how you're going to take care of her.
Right.
So now if I got to pay for a date, then I'm taking care of you.
Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
You are
That was
showing
good.
me that
Preach.
what you're going to do
Mhm.
when we're getting married.
Right.
Now, if I'm paying for it because I'm a firm believer in a man being a man. Yes, I can sit down. You are supposed to be the head and the shepherd and all of those good things. So show me.
Okay, but what is the woman showing that?
I'm showing you just how much I appreciate it. This is so wonderful.
Well, appreciate to me has a
Yes.
money sign after it.
Appreciation.
Because my pastor said men like to be taken on dates too.
Now, I can take you on a date, but for you to expect me
Right,
to
that's
take
my
you on
thing.
a date.
I would expect because I want because
No.
You shouldn't expect-
This,
you
this
shouldn't
is
expect
why
Anybody who expect it won't get it.
See this
Now, I'll
this
take
is
you on a date, but don't be sitting around, wait, well, what?
Count
well,
how many dates you paid
no. I'm not gonna do that. I ain't paid like that. But when I say I expect, because I want to see how romantic she can get. I want to see what pick her. What was
you
she?
really got to make sure of what this you're expecting.
So your dates better be extravagant.
Yeah,
They
I
better
think-
Because
when I go on
I
date,
had a gentleman ask me, he said, well, I keep buying you this dollar pop from McDonald's.
What?
When are you going to buy me a pop? And so we all know what happened with his expectations.
Right. No, that is so petty. I don't know why the heck he did that. I almost cussed.
So, no, I'm not saying that I would never take that person who's dating me on
Yeah.
a date. Yes, I would, because I want him to know, yes, I appreciate all that you
It's
are
an
trying to
appreciation
show
thing.
me
Oh, yeah.
and what you're trying to do.
I want to see because when I go on dates, I think about a lot of stuff. I don't never like a typical date. I want to do something competitive. I want to do something nice, chilled out. I like it's a three part.
He do plan good dates, y'all.
It's a 3-part thing, and I want to go on a date. So it's like I mean, you got to eat somewhere good. So I want to see. Well, okay, how would you? What would you show me? What's a date to you?
Well, see, the thing would be is that if you found this person who is getting to know that these are the things that you like.
Girl, just tell them about the date you just went on. Go ahead.
Now that date was nice. I want to hear about that
great.
date. Well, if you want to share with the viewers and listeners, listen, tell them, girl, 'cause it was nice.
That was
That's
nice.
my kind of date.
Right?
When I had some money, catch me on payday.
Well, yes, that was I did. I had a wonderful time with a wonderful friend who took me over to Canada to see 2 shows. It was wonderful. I did not have to worry about anything. I felt completely safe. When we got there, he handed me all the papers with the tickets to everything, so that if I felt uncomfortable, that I had everything. I had my train ticket. I had the tickets I could do whatever I wanted to do. And he was a perfect gentleman. It was no pressure on anything because he knows that's me. And that's when it comes to knowing who you are going out with.
Hold on, Mama Dee, missing the one detail, girl. Where did y'all sleep?
Where did we sleep? He got a suite, and I slept in one spot, and he slept in the other
See?
spot. Because he respects where I'm coming from. And that's, that's the whole purpose in getting to know who I am. Anybody that wants to date me needs to know that I'm a real church girl. I'm not playing. We ain't going to slip.
on.
We not going to
She
slide.
safe.
Hold
We
on,
ain't
I
going
even
around the
I
corner.
even say she
None
ain't a
of
church
that.
girl. She a church woman.
Yes. This is real for me. And so he understands that. And that was, that's why it was so wonderful. He understood that. He didn't try to press. He didn't try to, well, you in Canada now.
Right.
Ain't nobody know what you doing.
So did you make that a requirement because I know you knew him for a while. So did you
No.
have to make it a requirement at the beginning? Like
No.
did you have to set some type of standard for him to follow,
Well-
or did he just automatically catch on?
He knows who I am. So I didn't tell him, well, we ain't doing nothing.
Right.
No,
Right.
I didn't have to do that. I didn't,
Because
no.
guys get on my nerves saying that, like, well, I mean, this ain't never happened to me, but I just hear stories about it didn't happen to females where they didn't went out of town with a dude. First of all, why you went out of town with no money? First of all.
Yeah,
And
that's
then when a
true.
dude find out, you know what I'm saying, ain't nothing going on, they done got put out rooms. Now you got to call home, try to get.
That's because they dating
you
a little
know?
boy, not a man.
Absolutely. And that's what I was going to say to you. I went out with a real man, not a boy, not somebody trying to figure out what they are and what they wanted to do.
Because a man shouldn't be doing something to expect sex. That's
Absolutely
how I feel.
not.
Should not be doing something to expect sex. You're doing it because you like this person,
Absolutely
you love this
not.
person, and you just want to enjoy this person's time.
And you are absolutely right. Who and young ladies, old ladies,
Okay, yeah, because
Listen.
old ones too.
don't you ever go anywhere with anybody without any money. As
Yeah.
much as I respected this gentleman, I had some money. You can believe that one. But I knew what kind of man he was. And so I knew I didn't have to have that problem. But you always have some money because there was something I saw that I wanted to gift him with.
Yeah.
Because it was such a nice thought for him to do that. He knows how much I love theater. And, he went out of his way to make sure that I had a great time. So, ladies, please don't ever go anywhere. If your mother told you that, please listen to your mother, grandmama, or somebody. If you ain't listening to them, listen to me. Never go anywhere without any money. Don't go anywhere without your phone charged up. Make sure you have your charger with you.
And make sure
Do
somebody
that.
know where you at. That's what my mama said.
Always.
Always, somebody needs to know where you are. If you do not want your mother to know, you must have that best friend who knows where you are, who you are with, and where you all are intending to go. As old as I am, my best friend always knows where I'm going.
Yes.
She knows who I'm with. When I get
Drop
there, I
that
let her know.
location.
She always knows everything about it. So that's what you guys need to do. Always do that. And definitely don't go out of town with a little boy. If he
Yeah.
act ignorant when you are in the city, what makes you think he's going to act different when you get out of the city?
Yeah. That's you just opened the door for a whole other subject about. Okay, so I gotta ask this question.
Yes.
Now, say you get married, right?
Uh-huh.
And say people get married and say, "Oh, we get married, it's gonna be different." And it ain't gonna be different when they get married, but they think it's gonna be different. So what would you say to somebody who's thinking like that? Who said, "Oh, he's not gonna like this when we get married, or he's not gonna treat me when I get married.
Let me give you this one
He ain't gonna hit me when I get
sentence.
married."
Whatever he is doing now, he is going to do the same thing. Do not live under an illusion. Do not believe in myths, rainbows, and fairy tales. Whatever he does now is what he's going to do later. Because now he's supposed to be trying to impress you. So if he's doing it now, it's going to be 12 times worse because now you're married to him or her. Because I'm not just saying him, her too. Because women these days are, I've never seen such stuff before.
I'm trying. They glorifying side chicks.
Yeah.
They glorifying the fact that
my
they messing with
goodness.
married men. I'm trying to. The side chicks of Charlotte.
On YouTube.
On YouTube. I mean, it's crazy that they really made a reality show about being a side chick. It's
A side chick. Listen to the name. You on the side. You are an after.
It's a disappointment. I couldn't get the
Yeah.
word out. It's a disappointment, but it's very entertaining. So I mean, if you like drama and you
Remember
like
what I
reality
said
TV,
earlier? Garbage in, garbage out.
hey, look, it's entertaining, but it just shows you where we at in life
Yeah.
with this generation as far as how they value themselves and who they are and how they value marriage. Like,
Yeah.
you telling me you separated from your wife, it don't matter.
You
Then
are
you
still
telling
married.
me I know you got multiple chicks, and I'm just fine with that because you got a few dollars. If you don't get your own bag and go
Yeah.
somewhere and sit down,
Oh, ladies, do not degrade yourself for $1. You can make any kind of money that you want to make. Why do you have to wait on a man to give it to you? That dollar values you, so that means he buys you, he owns you, just like he owns a piece of equipment. Don't ever think that you are valued because you are not. Just like he paid for you, he can pay for the next one.
and that's usually
on.
what they do when
Yeah.
you used up. And it's crazy because they getting younger. I was talking to a young man this weekend about his senior trip because you know folks graduating and things.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
and I was talking to his mother, and she was saying she was a chaperone on the trip because, of course, you know, black parents, we going with ours.
Yeah.
You ain't making no babies this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, you got that right.
Come on.
So she that black mama. You know, I'ma watch mine.
Yes.
But yeah, so she was just basically saying like how most of them was having sex and getting high, and then the girls was like, they was just chasing behind the boys. They wasn't paying no attention to them. They was trying to get the girls that was there, you know, from somewhere else. Because, and then I'm like, because they already didn't have y'all. They didn't already seen what y'all about. That's why they not paying y'all no attention.
Exactly.
Like, you not giving them nothing to chase. She said they was all out there, they little swimsuits, you know, looking all super
Ratchet.
super
ratchet.
Okay, so I'm like, okay. At this point, it's sad because even her son was like, he turned off because like, y'all just out here giving it up to any and everybody.
Thirsty.
So where did this come from? Because it was at one point at a certain age, it was like we wasn't out here just, you get you your little one boyfriend, but you just out here sleeping with everybody. You boys, girls,
Look
in
at what they're
between.
watching.
Yeah.
Look at what they see and what
That's
they're
what
watching. That's what I mean with the garbage in. Okay, what is all these celebrities doing? Oh, well, I'm
It's a
mad
lot of
at
people
you
gay now.
to
That's
this
young.
way.
Because
young.
it's what's cool
Yeah.
now. Is
I could sleep with a man a day, sleep with a woman tomorrow, and
they
you
okay.
know, sleep with both of them
They
the next
okay.
day.
So they confused. They figuring it out. They okay with it, but
because a lot of people that's out here that's gay ain't really gay.
yeah,
No.
they just
A lot
going through a
out here-
phase.
It's a sexual
Yeah.
thrill.
Yeah,
And that's all. It's a sexual thrill. And they don't realize the damage that it's doing to their psyche and even to themselves, period. Now, in this day and age of videos, camera phones, you cannot live down these things. Back in my time, all you had to do was say, wasn't me, I wasn't there, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
In this day,
Everybody want to record.
we got they got you the moment you've done it, and it's something you have to remember. One day down the road, you do want that person who's going to love you.
Yeah.
You do want to have kids. Some people want to have kids. Your
Man.
kid, they're gonna bring all this stuff up. and your
Everything
kids
on
gonna see
social
it.
media.
Yeah.
You
Everything.
can't get rid of this stuff.
So we know that you do a lot of plays and things of that nature. What is your inspiration? Because your plays are like very interesting. Like it's really like something that you got to pay attention to.
Yeah.
It's something that like you wish you could rewind if you miss a part because you got to put it all together. It's like literally a puzzle that you got to put all. Even when she preach her sermons, it'd be like you got to be there from the beginning to the end so that you get the whole
thing.
message
Yeah, get the whole
as
thing,
to
yeah.
what was going on. And I think that is like the most interesting thing ever because you know. Statistics say that you gotta grab the audience attention in a certain amount of time in order for them to pay attention to the rest of what you got to say. So by so much happening back to back, and you just like, okay, I wonder what's gonna happen next.
You're right.
Like it just it keeps you, and it's been the same for years. She ain't wavered, ain't slid to the side, you know, ain't put out nothing that's like super terrible. So what's your inspiration behind those things?
Well, actually, I've always wanted to act, and I've always had an imagination that was out of control simply because I didn't get to watch television as a kid. It was a couple of shows, and that was that. And I had to read. And so in reading, your imagination opens up. And you can put people in places and imagine things that are beyond even what somebody else can put in front of you on a television screen. And my whole thing is I want someone to get something out of whatever I am doing. If it's a play, I want you to understand what I'm trying to get across. I want you to be able to identify with something that's said or somebody that's a part of that cast. I don't want you to come in and see just exactly what you just saw down the street somewhere else. I want something that's going to keep your attention, something that you will remember years from now. You'll say, well, remember that play or remember that sermon that was entitled such and such. I want to make a difference in somebody's life. And as I told you guys earlier, that's my dream. That's what I like to do. But when I'm having children, I needed to be at home with them. So now that I have the opportunity and the space to be able to go out and produce the things that I want to do, there are many great things that's going to come down the pike in the future. So definitely keep your eyes open, your ears tuned up. I have some things that are right under the warmer that will be exciting. They will be something that will teach you something. It will make you laugh. It will make you cry, but it will make you learn something about yourself, because I can guarantee you in one of my characters, you will see yourself.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's true, because I was one of the plays she wrote, y'all, and oh my gosh, I didn't realize how much I could relate to the character that I was chosen for until I actually got who the character was. And it was amazing. I
She do
cried
that
and
with
everything.
people.
I
Yes.
cried real tears, y'all. And I'll be
Yes.
crying for fake. But I cried real tears on that stage.
And that's the thing too. You do have to line up the people that part is for, because most writers, we see it already in our head, and we understand who this part is made for and built for. So that's my life. I love that.
Okay, so what's you got your business? What we write for you? Go ahead, give us your business information.
We'll write it for you, and we will write everything, virtually everything. We will write things from legal pleadings. Well, we will help you write your legal pleadings, all the way to your marriage vows. That vow that you want to tell that person exactly how you feel. You have the
girl,
words,
really?
but you
She gonna write mine.
can't
So
put it
when I
together.
get married, I ain't got to think about what I got to say. I can just come to you.
You can give me a few words of what you really want to say, and we will make it
I just want to say I
happen.
love you, baby. And then girl, you gonna give you something to say.
We will make I love you sound so like a sonnet.
That I'm gonna get something that night after the wedding. Ooh wee.
Oh my. I hope you was gonna get some other than that.
Well, a lot of people don't. Okay, that's another subject.
Yes,
But go
yes.
ahead, finish.
Anyhow,
Really-
yes.
The rest of the services.
So yes, we do ghostwriting. You have that book that's locked on the inside of you, and you have your premises of what it is you want to say. We will write that for you. So that's our name. We'll write it for you. We will write virtually anything that you need.
Even grants and
We do 501c3s. We do business plans. We can help you create what it is you need for your business. If you come with the thought and the idea, we can help you start it to when you bring it to fruition.
Okay, and what's your contact?
My contact is we'll write it for you at gmail.com. Yes, we'll write it for you at gmail.com. Or my business phone number is 313-753-5374. Please leave a message if it is not answered, because there are other things I do during the day. But please leave a message. That is the phone number for We'll Write It For You. Other than that, shoot me an email at willwriteitforyou@gmail.com. Explain to me exactly what you want, and we will reach out to you as expeditiously as possible.
Well, thank you so much, Mother, for
Yes,
coming on.
thank
We
you.
definitely had a great dialogue. We definitely enjoyed your company. Any last words for the audience?
Please take the nuggets that we gave out tonight for you. I want everyone to be able to enjoy this life that we're living. It is not guaranteed, so take the best and live your best life.
All right. Well, you heard it here from Mama Dee on The Raw Approach. Thank you for tuning in. Reach out to us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, PodBean, Spotify, all our social media outlets
At The Raw Approach.
at The Raw Approach. Peace out.